Hello, dear students. Good morning to you all. I welcome you in the English literature class. In today's class, we will be studying an interesting story from your English literature book, Treasure Trove. That is story number third at the page number 52. A Horse and Two Gods. The story has been written by R.K. Narayan, who is popularly known for his story in the fictional South Indian town called Malgudi. Basically, he was born and brought up in the southern parts of India, in Chennai. In 1906, he was born. He could not spend most of his time with his parents as his father was a headmaster and he had to move one place to another place and had to face several times transfer. So Narayan spent most of his time with his grandmother Parvati, who taught her arithmetic, mythology, and Sanskrit language. The following story, A Horse and Two Gods, that we are going to study, is an entitled version of the short story in which R.K. Narayan describes what happens when American businessman meets with an illiterate South Indian villager named Muni, who speaks only Tamil and has never stepped out from his village. The story, A Horse and Two Gods, is all about a misunderstanding between a South Indian poor man named Muni and the American businessman. Now, this Muni is a poor man who lives in a little certain village named Kritam, which is a very small village that cannot be dotted on the map of India as it is one of the teeniest village in India. The meaning of this Tamilian word Kritam means crown. The village consisted only the house less than 30, and all the houses in the Kritam village were made up of bamboo thatch and mud, and among them only there was one house that was made up of bricks and cement, and people would call that house as a big house. The Muni's house was situated at the last of 4th Street in the Kritam village. In the prosperous days of Muni, he owned the 40 flocks of sheep and goats. He would take this flock of sheep and goats near the highway to graze. There he would usually rest under the statue of a horse made up of clay. And at the end of the day, he would bring wood sticks, a bundle of wood sticks to home in order to lit the fire. As the year passes, there occur a great famine, epidemic, and the land became dry, and all the sheep and goats of this Muni began to die one after one. And as a result, he had only two gods. You probably might be thinking that why this Muni had only two gods. The reason behind this is due to the famine and epidemic, the consecutive death of these sheep remained only two gods, and from here the Muni's poverty began. Now, this Muni became one of the poorest men in this village, Kritam, and he would go to the nearest shopkeeper to credit or borrow the food grains, pulses, rice, and all. Gradually, the debt of this Muni increased a lot. Now, the shopkeeper also refused to lend him these eatable items on credit. Actually, this Muni would usually make fool to others. He would tell a lot of lie to even to shopkeeper. He would say that I will pay your amount tomorrow, then day after tomorrow, but as you know, tomorrow never comes. One day there was nothing to cook in the kitchen. His wife came to him and she said to Muni that there was nothing to cook in the kitchen. So you go to the shopkeeper and bring some eatable items. Now this Muni went to the shopkeeper and requested him. He said to shopkeeper that he would pay his entire debt. He said that on his birthday, one of her daughter will pay him the money and she would give him the gift, and from that money he would settle the account. But this time, this shopkeeper, he did not listen to him. As you know, this Muni always made him a fool. Besides all of this, you know, this Muni would take a lot of drugs. He was not serious about his family. He was not serious even about his stomach, what to feel, and what to eat, what to wear. Anyway, one day, as usual, he went to graze his two gods near the highway where he would usually go. And you know, there he would usually take rest under the statue of this horse made up of clay. And from there, he would usually see all across the road, all those vehicles which were moving on the highway. So one day a yellow wagon came in front of the Muni and stopped there. And from there a red-faced American man dressed in khaki, he stepped out from the car and he began to ask to Muni. He asked to Muni, where is the gas station, in English. And there this Englishman saw the statue of this horse and saw a peaceful place to have a rest for a while. He really liked this statue of horse and said it is a marvelous. This Muni, he does not understand any language, any single word of English. He did not understand what this Englishman was asking to him. He misunderstood by looking this, man in khaki. He understood that he probably might be a policeman who is investigating the murder which had been taken place in the vicinity of Kritam. Now this white American man, he showed a card to Muni. Now this Muni, he completely misunderstood and he thought he is showing me a arrest warrant. Now he is giving the clarification to this American man that I am not a criminal of that murder. I am an innocent man. I am a simple common man. This American man, he began to ask about this statue of this horse. And on the other side, Muni is not getting anything what he was asking. Now Muni began to give the all information about this statue of horse, and he began to said he is our guardians. And he further explained that at the end of the Kali Yuga, our Redeemer, our Savior will come to save us in the shape of a horse. This American man, he does not understand what this Muni was telling all about. But anyhow, he was enjoying like anything, whatever the word Muni was pronouncing from the mouth. This American man was intended to buy the statue of this horse, and inwardly he was thinking that I would take this horse of statue in America, in my native place, and he misunderstood that the Muni is the right owner of this statue. He somehow began to convince this Muni, and he offered him the cigarette and drinks to and some drink. Now this Muni understood that the man in khaki is not a bad man, he is a good man. They both sat together under the shade of this statue of horse and had a conversation for a while. Finally, when their conversation was over, this American man put the 100 rupees in the hands of this Muni, because he understood that Muni is the right owner of this statue. On the other side, this Muni thought that this American, he wants to buy my two gods. So he thought he already bought my two gods in 100 rupees. Now this Muni got extremely happy, and with the lot of smiles on his face, he went to his house. But on the other side, this white American man, he was waiting for a truck to break off the statue of this horse and to get it up to his pedestal. Eventually, when the truck came, he just broke off this statue of horse and filled a bit gas in his car and drove away with his purchase. When this Muni, he reached in his house, behind him, the god of this Muni followed the way. Very excitedly, this Muni, he shared each and everything what was happened with him to his wife. His wife did not believe at all, because this Muni usually makes fool to everyone. That is why the wife of this Muni, she does not believe at all. And in this time, She did not believe at all what the Muni was saying. She thought Muni might have theft from somewhere, because in those days 100 rupees amount was something like a big amount. So this Muni was thinking, within this 100 rupees, I will settle my account with the shopkeeper whom he had borrowed eatable item. Muni's wife began to suspect on Muni, and she said to him, "You might have stolen from somewhere, then police will come and they will definitely break your bonds." His wife began to suspect on him, and she said, "You might have theft from somewhere." Now her suspicion became true when the two came to the house. Now they both had an argument, and she said, "If you continuously make me fool, I will run away to my home." So here we can see that finally this Muni, after all getting 100 rupees from this American man, he remained unlucky. On the other side, this American man, he ran away with his purchase. He thought that he is the real owner of this statue, and he took away this statue of horse. So I hope you like this story. If you like this story, you can share it with your friends.